So this is part 2 of my basement gym video tour. The last video I said I was going to be making some changes. I still have some additional changes to make, but I figured I'd make this video since I had some pretty big changes since the last video. And then the only really thing that I got left is the body solid leg sled. So in this video too, I'll talk a little bit more about the actual machines I have. Last video, I probably rambled on a bit. So first we'll just, pan through a little bit. So when you first come in, this is 10 foot. I think I said it was 10 foot by 7 foot before the drop ceiling up here, but it's 10 foot here and about 6 feet to the drop ceiling. In this area, I put in the bells of steel stacked towers. These can be connected either to a rack or directly to the wall. I connected it to the wall. It's also acts as a power rack. So you have J hooks for squats and benches, spotter arms. Also have a dip attachment. I have the landmine attachment. I bought this little cheap from Amazon. I think it's Signature Fitness, $69 belt squat piece here. It works pretty. It's not too bad. So right now I have this set for rack width. What I may be doing, so it acts more like a functional trainer, is putting this one post on a stud alta here, and then this post here, I can move it over to the studs, because actually the way it sits right now, it doesn't actually hit the stud, so I had to use some brackets to mount the bracket to the stud and then the bracket to the tower. And once I do that, that should give me 49 inches in between the two stacks. And then I plan on getting the Titan foldable rack, the one that's 41 inches. So when it folds out, it'll come out far enough so where the barbell will clear the towers. And then when I'm not using it for squats as a power rack, I can just put it away and then have a functional trainer that's further apart, can really get the flies going. In the last video I said I had the Rep 4100 coming in. That came in. That's a great bench. I mean, for the type of lifting I'm doing, even this Kepi bench was perfectly fine. But what I like about the Rep is it's much easier to change the seat position versus the Kepi has the kind you have to like unscrew, pull the pin, or pull the button pin and then screw it back in. Though this one does have a lot more adjustments, from -20, -10, 0, 10, 15, 20, 30, has a lot of adjustment. So over here, I just have dumbbells up to 50. I need to get up to roughly around 80. I'm not sure if I'll attempt to find, dumbbells at a good price. I've had no luck on Marketplace of finding some good quality dumbbells that weren't already over to $2 a pound. So I'm thinking I might just get some adjustable dumbbells that go up to 80. I have this inexpensive bought off Amazon, hyper extension. Does fine for doing back extensions. Just as good as the Titan one that's 150. I would say it's better because of this spacing here. I have the Titan pec deck with rear delt. Over here, some changes since the last video is in this section. I had the lever gym. I have since sold the lever gym on Marketplace. I had picked up this multi-press on Marketplace for like $350. So that makes up for the loss I had to do by selling the lever gym, because I did buy the lever gym new. I couldn't, all the lever gyms that were on the Marketplace were the older version. So the person who got it, he lucked out. He was just about to buy off PowerTech's website. And then he saw a 2020 or old, newer version for sale. I have the Titan dip station here. I actually like that better than the dip attachment for the PowerTech. I have that. I put that away. It takes up way too much space, and I prefer to do dips sitting down, because I can lean a lot further forward to get a lot more feeling into the chest. Over here, I have the I bought off Marketplace X Mark lat pull down. Made a modification to lower the seat 2 inches, which gives me full extension, so I never have to worry about the plates bottoming out before my arms reach all the way up. I really like the way the seat folds out of the way here. So if you did want to use it for curls and such, you don't have the cable hitting on the seat. And then this bottom plate flips up. And then I put to do my low rows, I then, use a rep thick pad for their benches, just a replacement pad I bought. And so that makes it comfortable, gets me off the ground. For the PowerTech, the attachments that I'm keeping and will continue to use are the curl. Really like the curl. It's not great with the handle set that comes, the pivot handle that comes with it. But if you put a chain and then use, a curl bar or a straight bar, it's great. And then the leg extension and leg curl works really well. So these are the big changes I made since the last video. I picked these two Precor, I think it's called the Discovery line. It's also sold under the brand American Barbell machines. This is the shoulder. The first one is the shoulder press machine. The second one is the incline. It's just the movement on these machines are just far superior than just trying to use the pivot arms. With this multi-press, it's fine for a bench press, but when I do the incline, the seat doesn't really it doesn't slide enough out of the way, because this one, the bench is attached to it. And so really my starting position with my hands is a little bit too low on my chest. And then when you're pushing up, it's working away from you. And then that would be similar for military presses, shoulder presses. Facing forward, like a Viking press, actually feels really good on this machine, but not facing away. It's just I feel impingement on my shoulder. So I just find these machines just a lot more comfortable. And then, I lucked out that I got both of them together for like 30% of what each one cost new. And when I got the shoulder press, I did have the Titan shoulder press lateral raise combo. So I was going to put that up on Marketplace because it took up a lot of space, as I'm really challenged for space, but everything did work out perfectly where everything fits in. But I realized, as I was taking it apart to put it in the garage, I took the press portion off and then saw, it doesn't, I can move it over there and over to the side there, not get in the way of the TV. And it's, I still have a lateral raise, because that I really like the lateral raise, and I picked this up on Marketplace for cheap. So there's no way I would be able to get a dedicated lateral raise. The plate versions you find those on Marketplace all the time, but they take a lot of footprint. I'm not plate version, the selectorized versions. So that's that's it for an update on the changes. Oh, just some others. I got this this off marketplace. This, I forget. It's from Titan. This bar. This I really like for presses as well, especially the for the tricep. It hits the tricep hard. I love the tricep one, and then I like that neutral grip on the press. Again, it doesn't put a lot of pressure on my shoulder joints. So yeah, and then I think I said the floor plan here was like 20 to 25. It's actually 28 feet and about 11 feet wide in this section, and then this cutout, like I said, is another 6-7 feet, and then you have this drop ceiling right through the center. But it's, you know, it's not getting in the way of everything. All the machines that are shorter can just go down this line, and then I'm able to put the machines off to the side. One thing I am going to have to figure out is where am I going to fit the body solid leg sled that I ordered. Maybe, well, most likely the plan was for it to go there, and I put this machine here, spaced it so it had about 72 inches, because you need 67 inches for the sled. So I was planning on putting that. So maybe like this lateral machine can fit over here next to the multi-press, and then the dip machine either pull up or maybe put it over here where this hyperextension is just taking up space in the middle of the floor, or even over here, because this bench here is sold. Okay, well, that's it for an update on my basement gym. Thank you.